My name is Naveen, and I'm a member of the Graduate Voices project at the University of York. Finding your dream job after graduation might seem extremely daunting. So, we have contacted members of our diverse alumni networks and asked them for any advice they might have for current students preparing for the graduate job market.
It's knowing what your strengths are and knowing what you enjoy, I think, is a good place to start. And that's sort of when people ask me, that would be the advice I give, is going with what you enjoy, because you are going to get a lot more out of it, and get excited about getting up and going to work every day if you can enjoy it.
You need to understand the values, like they're the most important. Like, do you want money? Do you want family? Do you want work-life balance? Like those true moralistic values.
And understanding your personality, like do you want to work for a big company or a small company? Is there a certain city you want to move to? Is there a certain life experience you want to have? It really comes down to personal preference. But taking that step back and kind of thinking about who you are as a person, and then trying to sort of, shortlist companies and jobs as a result of that.
I would encourage people to think in advance about what it is that they want to do, make a plan, and see in what areas they still need to put some work in.
If you are aware of weaknesses, skills that you think will be important for you in the future, and there are courses available at the university, then you should definitely take advantage of them, because when you leave uni, those courses will A, be really expensive, and B, you probably won't have time to do them anyway.
I think in terms of advice, it's talk to people, so don't be afraid to reach out to people on LinkedIn, or if you go to a careers talk to the person after. Be that person who goes and asks the question, because you don't know where that's going to get you.
Going to all of the careers events that they do, even if they don't seem very relevant, because the department did put on some great events.
I did use LinkedIn quite a lot, and I just fired loads of messages out to people in the kind of professions that I was interested in, and asked them about the jobs and how they got into it. And you'll be surprised at how many people want to help graduates, because they all remember being in that position.
Start your networking as early as you can. Because everybody's got a career, everybody's got a job, and you don't know what they're doing until you ask. And once you ask, there might be something really interesting, or there might be a relationship there that you can come back to in future years.
And if you fire a message off to a stranger on LinkedIn and say, your job sounds really cool, can you tell me about it? 9 times out of 10 they will get back and say, I can tell you about it, let's schedule a call. And you never know, that call might even turn into someone saying, actually, we have got a role for graduate, maybe you can just come and join for 6 months and we'll see how you get on.
If you can convince yourself just to add like one person a month on LinkedIn who's doing something that you're interested in, send them a message saying, like, especially if they went to York or you have common ground in some way. Whenever I did that, I always had great responses.
I know it feels awkward, and networking is never an easy thing to do, but even at university, it's never too early to start.
Networking is everything. Being able to do, network is what I would say.
Expose yourself to as many different opportunities, and don't say no to anything.
As much as you can, try and get experience in a lot of different things that you think you might be interested in doing. Because it's really the only time you get to try things and say, no, I don't like that, and it doesn't really have dire consequences.
Like during your degree, if you're doing a long bachelor degree, I think have an internship or even a placement year is very important. Just go to a company, work for a while, have some real hands-on experience.
I found that it was really hard to get a paid summer placement, so the 2 that I did, or 3, they were all volunteering. And even though it's volunteering, it's good to have those skills. You learn a lot, you get your connections, networking, and at the end of the day, it shows that you're using your initiative to go out there, and that's something I would highly recommend to other people.
My advice would be get a job, like a part-time job. It does actually really help you stay on track and manage your time.
Take all of those opportunities and make the most of them while you've got the time to do it. Because again, now that I'm sort of in the world of work, I really don't have as much free time as I used to while I was at university, and it's something that I definitely miss. So I feel like that would still be my advice.